Every thought deserves its moment. This is Overthinking Out Loud. Grab a drink, lean in, and let's overthink it together. Out loud.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Overthinking Out Loud. I'm Jaimi.
And I'm Jess.
And today, well, first we have a little guest today.
We have a guest.
We have a little street highway cat. So this little kitten, this little baby, she was running across the freeway, and John Luke saw her. It was the evening, so it's kind of crazy that he saw like a little rat running across the freeway and was like, oh, this is a cat. So he turned the car around, got back on the freeway, and then hunted her down. She was stuck in a little sewer too. So he saved her. She's about 5 weeks, little kitten here. Aww. And yeah, she's
up for adoption.
Up for adoption. Yeah, hopefully we have like a nice home with a family or friend, a family member or friend. That's what we're hoping for. Someone we know, because she's a little sweetheart. But our cat hates other cats, and she is the boss. So we're just trying to be fair.
Yep.
And yeah,
first pets come first.
This little unit. So she's gonna be hanging out. She's gonna be hanging out today.
People ask why I don't take her. Well, my dog will think that she's a squirrel and try to attack her. So
what's crazy is that for my dog is like, she hates people. She hates other animals. Like, she just is not good with it. But whenever we bring around like a smaller animal and we tell her to be gentle, she's like, okay. Like, they're not like playing or anything, right, but they're hanging around each other. And my dog has been pretty okay with it, shockingly.
Yeah.
So yeah,
good for Bambi.
So this is little Athena, or whatever her name will be when she's adopted. But she's going to be a little crazy during this episode, so just bear with me.
We fed her, so
she's got the zoomies.
She's got the post-eating zoomies.
So today we're doing another "Am I the Asshole?"
we need like a song.
Yeah,
insert song.
Yeah,
there.
right. Insert song.
We've been a little all over the place this summer, so we're keeping it light, keeping it fun, and we got just a couple of these for you.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So what's the first one?
Okay.
Backtracking a bit. Jess picked a couple out, kind of skimmed them over, didn't really fully read them.
Yes.
I haven't heard these.
No.
So we'll see what happens.
We will go through this journey together.
Yes. All right.
Here we go. So this was posted 2 hours ago.
That's fresh.
Super fresh.
Okay.
And it already has like thousands of upvotes.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was so like big on Reddit, but
I know.
Okay, continue.
Here we go. Am I the asshole for forcing my husband to close his business? Not starting off a great sentence, but we'll go. Okay. My husband and I, both 30, have been married for 7 years.
23 when they got married.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for the math. Okay. When we were dating, he had always expressed his dream of starting his own business, and he is an entrepreneur at heart. At age 27, he quit his well-paying job to start his own business, a fitness studio. I find it risky and scary, but supported him nonetheless because it's his dream. We could also afford starting a business because I make $130K and have an inheritance from my mother who passed away. Besides monetary support, I also help with renovation, building equipment, contacting clients, advertising. I man the desk from time to time. 3 years later, his business has lost $200K, which I paid for entirely using my inheritance.
Oh my gosh.
All the money he made from the business stayed in the business to pay for expenses. So I also paid 100% of our housing, transportation, food, and entertainment. My resentment was growing, and I was tired of being the sole provider. I feel he made many wasteful purchases, such as very expensive marketing services that brought in nearly no revenue. From my husband's point of view, he was working hard every day for our future. Despite the loss, he was making calculated bets. He believes that, quote, scared money don't make money, end quote. I thought I read sacred, but it was scared. Okay. Scared money don't make money. There's no need for me to stress because, quote, we are not hurting for money, end quote, given my income and inheritance.
This is what he said to her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He finds his business a tremendous source of pride and joy, seeing many clients who love the gym and continue to come back. He made friends with his coaches and clients. The gym is his sanctuary. 5 months ago, we agreed I will no longer chip in anymore to the business. He would find a job so that he can start contributing to the family, and he will use his income to support his business. Fast forward to today, he hasn't found a job yet. He also maxed out the business credit card, and now the business is $40,000 in debt. I was furious. Finally, I requested that he must close his business within a month or two, and this is the only way that he will start looking for a job seriously. Am I the asshole for forcing my husband to close his business?
No.
Woof. That's heavy.
That sucks, though.
That sucks.
That's really unfortunate.
Look, having had a startup myself, quote unquote, barely.
No, you did, though. Like, so what was that experience like for you, if you don't mind, financially? And, like, how did Chris handle that? Like, what was the situation with you two?
First and foremost, like, I think a personal thing of mine is, like, I do not like borrowing money.
Me either.
Like, I refuse to borrow money. And so it was primarily self-funded, and then my co-founder's family also gave us money, which I, at the time, was uncomfortable taking, but she felt like, I was like, well, what if we can't pay them back? Like, that's my number one thing. What if we can't pay them back? She goes, it's fine. I'm like, okay, but, like, I want you to be like, you're taking it. Like, I'm not taking it. Like, I understand this is a venture, and I'm going to be equally into this with you, but, like, this is a you and family thing. Like, the first $10,000, I'll give it to you. Like, I'm not, like...
Yeah, like, if they want to give you money and you choose to invest it in the company, good, but, like, yeah.
Exactly. So, like, that's my number one thing is, like, I never want to be a financial burden to anyone.
Yeah.
Regardless if it's my husband. And that's why we have separate finances. So I think I'm a little different.
Yeah.
But coming from his perspective of, like, putting in everything to save it, to make it profitable, what have you, I mean, it seems like a bad business model to begin with. Like, that should not have happened.
Yeah, I mean, like, she shouldn't have been his bank in the first place.
Exactly. Like, you could co-sign for a loan, a small business loan.
Yeah.
Right? You can, do those types of things where I know some people even, like, put their house on the line, but, like, maybe he had an asset, like a car or something that he could have put up for a loan. Like, there's so many other ways besides, like, here's my entire inheritance.
Yeah.
Do what you want with it. Like, that feels so icky to me. And then the fact that he goes, I'm like,
well, your money's just sitting around, or, like, like, excuse me?
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, and also, if it was his inheritance money, would he be the same? Would he feel the same way?
Exactly.
Like, if the roles were reversed. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to say. But, like, I don't think she's the asshole. I think it's just really unfortunate because now he's going to resent her in the same way that she has started to resent him. Yeah. And that is the hard part about going into business with your family, including your spouse.
Yes.
Is that, like, you have to have hard conversations like this in the beginning.
Yes.
Like, what does this look like if this doesn't work out for you? Where do we draw the line? $200,000 that this woman has spent on his business. Yeah. Also, do they have kids? Did it say?
No.
Because she said something about how he had to start supporting the family, but I don't know if that means they have kids. They're both 30
and been married for 7 years, so they could very well have children. But yes.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, I also, my husband and I have separate finances. We have, like, a shared credit card, but otherwise our finances are separate, and that's just how it's always worked for us. That's what has worked well for me and for him. And he also is, like, he has his own business. He's a filmmaker.
Yeah.
And he makes his own income doing that.
Yep.
We've supported each other at different points, of course, financially, when each of us were in transitions or something, but we've always, like, paid the other person back. Like, that's just, those are just, like, things that I guess we did in the beginning and things that I made clear from the beginning was that I just wanted to keep things separate, and we just kept it that way.
Yeah.
But when you don't have those conversations and you love someone a lot and you just want to support them, and you don't have that line of like where to stop.
Exactly. Like, how much is too much for me? Like, if I don't invest in him, does he think that I don't love him? Like, there's so many things if you don't have those boundaries up front. It can get slippery fast, and it did.
Well, it did, yeah, because they didn't think of it as like a shared business. Like she thought of it as, this is his passion and I want to help him with it. Not like, oh no, I'm essentially like
a half owner.
I'm an investor. I'm a half owner in this.
Right.
And I get a say too. Like,
yes.
We need to both be able to make the best decisions for ourselves. And yeah, that sucks though, because I can't imagine it's going to end well.
I can't
for
imagine
either of them. So there's no update, right? Like they didn't. Nope. Oh, because it was posted 2 hours ago.
I know.
Oh my
but
gosh.
top comment on this one is not the asshole. Your husband blew through your inheritance in 3 years. Now he's doubling down on the second phase where he figures out how to hook you for the business credit card. He doesn't have a business. He has an expensive hobby that you're solely responsible for funding. Time to pull the plug and put it to rest. It's also time to look at protecting your assets before he looks to leveraging your retirement as well. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, though. It's like, when you're married and all that, like, everything is connected. And he didn't respect that it was her money.
Yeah.
He didn't respect it.
Also, did he self-label himself an entrepreneur? Because clearly he doesn't understand business.
No.
And clearly he didn't have much of a plan.
No.
At all.
You know what people do when they first start a fitness studio? They get, like, junkyard tires and use those. They don't buy expensive equipment. It's more about community first, and then you get everybody to pitch into the community, and then you can start doing other, like, you have to slowly build these things. It sounds like it was like a boom. You know?
Like, over 3 years, this guy has made $0.
$0. Just paying off the expenses, but literally no. And you don't have to have profit in these things, but you got to cover your bills, bro.
Yeah.
You got to cover your bills.
It sounds like you got a little too comfortable with always having a safety net.
Exactly. And then someone says, scared money don't make money. What? That only applies when you actually know how to make money. And then it says, exactly. That's really easy to say when it's someone else's money.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Would he do the same if it was his money? And
Yep.
she was the one who had a business.
Yep. Yeah, not the asshole for shutting it down. Of course he's not worried about money. He's using yours. I wouldn't count on him being gainfully employed anytime soon. You may have some serious times ahead. Protect what's left of your inheritance so that he can't touch that.
Yeah, she needs, that's the thing.
You need
like
some serious legal advice. Which is true.
That's what I was saying is like, yeah, I mean, that's where my head was going really, was like, at this point, she needs to protect herself because unfortunately he already came for her money and he'll come for it again.
Yep. And with that debt, like, it's not just his debt, it's now your guys' debt because of the situation. Like,
yeah.
Did she go in with the LLC with him? She's now screwed. Like, there's so many nuances to, like, having a business. And, like, if you aren't thinking about all of the things that can come out of it, good, bad, or what have you. And, of course, it sucks to think about, like, the worst before it happens. But that's only to protect yourself.
Yeah.
Especially when you have, money that was given to you, gifted to you, that could have changed your life later down the road. Like, if you had that money sitting in, like, a savings account or what have you for this entire time instead of it getting spent, like, he's lost you more than the $200K that you gave him.
Yeah.
Like, you've lost a lot more.
Well, and then if their marriage falls apart, he's going to come for her, what money she's left, because guess what? He doesn't make anything.
Exactly.
How can he support himself? He's going to come for your money.
He's going to come for your money. Yep. And,
keep the receipts, girly.
Keep the receipts. Okay, so not the asshole. This isn't about killing his dream. It's about boundaries. You've set a line 5 months ago and he blew through it. A real partner doesn't ask you for their fund to fund their fantasy indefinitely.
True. Like, if I'm giving anyone money, I expect to, first of all, never see it again.
And never see it again.
Like, I don't expect to be paid back if I'm giving you money for something. Only because I'm like,
It's already gone at that
yeah, for me, it's like, it's already gone. If I have some expectation, even if you say you're going to pay me back, like, you're just going to piss me off when you don't, you know? So I have to be okay, like, letting it go, which is also why I don't give people money.
Correct. Like, and it's such a sticky situation. Oh, okay, interesting. Someone's take is, not the asshole, but does he have a gambling problem? Options, crypto, day trading, because the scared money don't make money is a thing Zoomers say, thinking they are market, like, traders. And then
Ooh,
3
that would be
other
interesting.
replies was, this is also setting off my alarm bells. Mine too. The minute I saw that comment, I thought, oh boy, a gambler.
Well, and what's scary is, like, it's so easy to hide that stuff.
Like, he'd be like, thank you, and then just literally take it out and then use it, go do something else.
He could have all sorts of loans.
Yeah. All sorts of stuff. You have no idea.
Yeah.
You go to whatever the place you get money at, or the random place. What are they called? That are like, we turn cash into...
Oh, those crazy loans where they,
Yeah, the
like,
crazy
they
loans,
charge you like
cash for-
50% interest.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I forget what
Oh,
they're
that's
called.
so rough. Yeah. I didn't think about that. Honestly, yeah. I mean, like, if the money's disappearing that fast, like, I also wonder, does she, like, look at his books? Like, does she have a clear understanding of his finances and, like, where the money's actually disappearing to?
Hey, was there a business? It doesn't sound like there was a business plan.
Yeah. Where was the business? Did he have a brick and mortar? Like,
Right, like what the studio, like what there's so many questions. I have so many questions, and OP is nowhere to be found on this thread.
dang.
But so there's actually a top comment too here is, too bad you didn't make a solid business plan, including financing before you opened the fitness studio. Instead of investing your inheritance, you should have taken a loan out from a bank. Using part of inheritance you could use as collateral rather than spending it all. Had there been a credible creditor, his business had likely already went under, cutting losses.
Yep.
So, like, crazy.
And now he's probably going to gaslight her
Oh, 100%.
into continuing to fund his terrible business venture.
Yeah, or, oh my gosh, someone just said this while I'm reading it. You know, instead of hemorrhaging money, he could have done personal training in clients' homes on the side. He could have tried anything.
Which is what you would have done if you didn't have the money. Like, right?
Correct.
What would you have done if you didn't have any money, but you wanted to start your business? You would have started with, like, personal training, or, like, like, I know people who are personal trainers, but that's, like, all they do at a gym.
Yep.
So they start that way, and that's how they, like, build a
Build their client
clientele,
base.
and then they leave, and
Yep.
they can personal train in people's homes. There's so many options.
So many
But
options.
unfortunately, because this woman just made her finances readily, like, all her money readily available to this guy, he was like, heck yeah, no strings attached.
I mean,
Great.
granted, they were so... I mean, again, I got together with my husband, I was 23. And I could tell you right then and there, there'd be no way in hell I'd know what the fuck to do with that.
Yeah.
Like, especially if there was nobody there to guide you, or you didn't have, like, the thought of, like, I should protect myself. Like, you just don't have these thoughts.
Yeah.
And you're together for 7 years. Like, you're just like, I feel like I trust you.
I wonder how old they were when he actually started the business too. Like, how long were they married?
Okay, so they say that he had the business for 3 years and have been married for 7, so 5.
Okay. Huh. That's wild.
That's crazy, right? Okay, yeah, at age 27, he started his business.
Did he have, like, any track record of being an entrepreneur before that? A successful one?
He's an entrepreneur at heart.
Oh, girly. Girly.
Look,
no.
I am all for helping your partner with a dream, right? I'm all for it. But there's somebody that's got to keep the wheels turning. There has to be a shared thought and a shared, like, need for the basic necessities, and also, like, for the future of, like, what are your family goals? Like, I understand your dream, but now we're a family, so what does that look like?
Yeah.
In addition to your dream, like, how long are we going to do this? Who in our network are we going to do this with? Because we need, like, I just wish that but again, how could she know? How could she know? She was
doing it. She was helping him out of the goodness of her heart, and because she loves him.
Yes.
But he's still your business partner at that point.
And now, with all the resentment and the way that he reacted, I would be like, I don't know how to come back from this.
No. Lots of therapy or parting ways. Eesh.
Oh, OP, man. Godspeed, my friend.
We'll have to check in on that one later.
I know. I'm going to check for an update eventually.
Okay, little kitty is mauling my hand. So
okay.
she's gonna take a little break.
We're gonna take a little break and we're gonna pop right back.
You see, you have another one?
Yeah, I have one more.
Cool. All right, we'll be right back.
Okay, bye.
All right, so you have one more, right?
I do. I have one more.
Let's do it.
Okay, and this one has an update. So
okay.
So the title is, "Am I the asshole for ruining my cousin's wedding?" In university, I had a very brief sort of relationship with a guy who was in my major. I ended it because it felt like I needed to learn independence. I've never lived on my own. My mom and my dad coddled me, paid for my expenses, cooked for me, did my laundry.
Dang, that sounds nice.
Right? He was looking to settle down, and I really wasn't. I wanted to learn to be on my own for a bit, and he wanted to marry somebody he could take care of. We went our separate ways, finished university, got jobs, etc. My cousin got married the other day, and the guy I was previously talking to attended with his wife. She also attended our university and was in our same major. I wasn't really fussed about seeing them. They've clearly moved on, and I'm loving life right now, having that independence I've always been wanting. It's all chill until his wife comes up to our table. She asked me why she didn't see me at graduation. For context, I didn't attend our graduation ceremony because both my grandmothers had passed away, and I was at their funeral. I didn't really care about missing graduation because I have got horrible social anxiety anyway, and the thought of being seen by that many people freaked me out. She asked about my career. I told her that I'm teaching now and I love it. Small pleasantries, you get it. But she randomly veered the conversation in a different direction. She goes, "My husband doesn't care about you anymore."
Okay.
I wasn't bothered at all because over the few years since we were together, I just started to see how toxic he was. He was controlling. He wanted me to ask his permission before seeing my own friends. This is red flag written all over it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was not looking to start an argument at my cousin's wedding, so I just walked away from them and sat at another cousin's table. I don't know how she found me again, but at some point at the reception, it got weird. She was saying things like, "You are so jealous of us. You skipped graduation. You didn't want to see us together." I didn't even know they were together. I didn't bother explaining myself. It would have been pointless, as she'd already made up her mind about me. I just nodded along as she ranted to me, but as you'd expected, started to take attention away from the wedding. I decided it would probably be best to go home since I gave my gifts and then I left. But my cousin messaged me a few days later, angry at me for starting fights at the wedding. I told her I wasn't looking for any fights and that the girl had approached me every single time, but she told me it was my fault for leading him on in the first place.
What?
I explained it was a very long time ago. I was only 19 at the time, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my life, let alone commit to marrying the guy. Am I being dumb, or is this actually my fault? Did I ruin the wedding? There's more that I want to include in this post, but it's limited.
Okay, so before the update, like, also, what's the context of, like, how does her cousin know the guy that she dated and his wife? Like, what is that relationship?
It seems very, like, small circles.
Okay.
Like to me, and that's a good question, because to me, it's like, was he a family friend? Like a family friend's son?
Yeah.
You know, and like maybe they all grew up together.
Yeah.
They were all in the same kind of, you know.
Ooh, this is interesting because like I feel like based off of some of my own personal experiences, I have like thoughts about that. I mean, honestly, it sounds like she's not the asshole. I want to know what this guy's wife said to the cousin to make it sound like this girl started some big fight.
But what is the point?
What is the point? Well, clearly she's jealous. Like the wife of this guy is jealous. She clearly knows that this girl meant something
To him.
Meant something, probably something big. Because if she's even bringing all this up, like he's over you and you tried to do all this stuff, like clearly that guy either still isn't over her or took a long time to get over her, and it affected his relationship with his now wife.
Yes.
And she's bitter about it.
Yes. Because how would she even really think that this lady's still involved? Like the wife currently. Unless he's like looking at her Instagram, looking at her socials, looking at certain things, like
Which, like, yeah, girlie, take that up with your husband.
Correct.
Not with the girl that broke up with him years ago.
unless he's blaming it on her, being
be.
like, "Well, she just keeps reaching out to me. She just keeps
Like lying about it. Ooh, yeah, I'm really interested to know like what the situation is, because also I have had a situation in which there was someone I was really good friends with. We had like kind of had crushes on each other. It never really went anywhere, and I moved on.
Yeah.
And he didn't. And then it became this thing in our friend group of like, I didn't, for various reasons, chose not to like put myself in situations with him, and then it affected like the friend group and who could hang out with each other and when. And then like it came out at one point that they felt like I didn't handle the situation properly and led this guy on. And I was like, what's crazy is I was also 19. I was 18, 19. I thought I handled it correctly. And then it just continued to follow me around for years. And, you know, eventually, like, now we're like 30. So things have mostly cleared up.
That's insane.
But it's like that. Because I went through that, for me, I'm like, this girl is not the asshole, because I can empathize with like, you know, we tried, it didn't work out, I'm moving on. It's not your feelings are not my responsibility.
Correct.
I'm not responsible for you not being able to move on.
And the backlash is outrageous.
Yeah.
Like, I peacefully said, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Like, if she handled it that peacefully, like, it should not be some crazy thing where her cousin is telling her she started drama.
Right.
Okay, so what is this update?
Okay, well, so she answers a few of the comments.
Okay.
Okay, so one says, you didn't start the fight and you left, so it wouldn't cause commotion at the wedding. Not the asshole. Is your cousin friends with the other girl? Because it seems like she's taking sides when she should be mad at the other girl for starting shit at their wedding. And then OP goes, yeah, they're friends, but I didn't know that until after the wedding.
Oh, okay. So she took her friend's side.
Yep. And then another comment, not the asshole, what's wrong with these people? I'd be very firm with everyone who had something to say. I attended my cousin's wedding, and my ex's new wife behaved like an unhinged lunatic, following me around. It became so uncomfortable I had to leave because she was causing a scene. I have nothing to apologize for. OP goes, I did point this out to my cousin, but she's still upset with me and says I probably should not have attended at all.
How was she supposed to know that this guy and his new wife were going to be there?
Then she goes on to say, but I didn't even know they were going and that they were married. I don't understand what is. So there was a story that happened that OP is unaware of. There was a narrative that happened.
Something happened with this guy after she walked out of his life. He probably took forever to get over her, or still isn't over her, because she was the love of his life.
Exactly.
And then it caused a lot of drama within those friendships, and clearly with his now wife.
Yeah. Okay, one goes, I think his wife, he goes, methinks his wife protests too much. I was gonna reread that differently, but I wanted to say it that way. I put money down that, quote, you're the one who got away.
Yep.
I'd speak to your cousin and see what story the wife is spinning.
Yep.
My guess is she saying that you are following them around and she was protecting her hubby.
Yeah.
OP goes, maybe. To be honest, I might just leave it. I'm not a fan of drama. I'll hardly ever see my cousin anyway. Yada yada. So obviously OP is afraid of confrontation.
Yeah.
You can tell. But again, she obviously feels some sort of way to post about it.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know any of the family dynamics, but I would want to be like, no, I'm clearing the air. This chick is nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be going to cousin and be like, you know what? I'm so sorry that, like, you feel that way. Like, that was never my intention. Like, I'd love to try to remedy it. What was she saying? Really just to figure out, like, what is this crazy wife doing? Like, What is she saying that I did?
Right.
Okay.
The update. Yep. I did end up contacting my cousin after reading through the comments on the original post. I waited a while because she was enjoying her honeymoon. It went better than I expected, to be honest. She did start off by explaining that she was upset at the wedding because she felt flustered about having people fighting at her wedding. It was her instinct to stick up for her friend. I mentioned in the comments that my cousin and I aren't very close, so it might sound strange that she'd opt to defend her friend over me, but it makes sense to me and I'm not mad about it. We pretty much squashed it and agreed that it'd be better for the sake of our families to just agree there are no hard feelings on what happened, and what happened just happened. To make life easier and for other events that are happening in the future. Okay. I just don't think about it anymore. Most of my reaction to the situation came from everything happening so publicly. Once I was out of the situation, I had time to cool down. It stopped bothering me. I wanted to clear some things up too. Some of you were confused why I would be shocked that the wife found me during the reception. I forget that white weddings are so small. Okay.
Oh, there were a lot of people there. Okay.
There were between 700 to 1,000 people at this wedding.
Jeez.
And like 70 to 80 tables, not including the bride and groom's table. It was a pretty big venue, and my cousin's table that I sat at was tucked away in the corner. Speaking of, some of you were wondering why the cousin I sat with didn't say anything. She's like me in that sense. Getting involved just makes the situation worse, and we've seen with our parents, aunts, and uncles. And no, it wasn't a situation where the entirety of the hall stopped and watched. It was more of a situation where the few people around us were watching the situation go down. There were still people dancing, going to all the carts, serving different foods, etc. Also, I don't know what side of the story his wife knows, nor do I care to know. It happened 3 years ago. I realize my account of this might be biased, so I take accountability for that. I think naturally we tend to only see situations from our own point of view.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd let that go. But I'm also like an overthinker, and like I will think just constantly about stuff and spin it every which way. I'd be like, I want to know what this girl said. I want to know what she was saying. And also, it's annoying that unfortunately her cousin's friend, which is the guy's wife, she made the wedding about herself.
Correct.
She's the one who caused all the drama. Like, even if they did have some sort of like fight,
yes,
wait until after the wedding to tell the cousin who's getting married. It is her wedding day. Why are you bringing all your dumb, useless drama to this girl's attention when she's trying to enjoy her own wedding?
Correct. And also, it's like, you didn't have to start shit. You didn't have to say a damn thing.
Yeah.
You could have just gone on with your husband, had a grand old time, talked to the other 999 people that were there.
No, this girl's way better than me.
Yeah, way better than me.
Hell no. I also don't really like confrontation. You'd be like, all right. Cool.
I'd be like, roll my sleeves up. Oh,
yeah. Are we going to get into this? Okay. At the wedding? All right.
Are we doing this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm also not a very confrontational person.
Yeah.
So I would have probably tried to like tone it down. But then when I found out that the cousin was the wife was spinning lies about me, I'd be like, oh, hell no. No. You're not going to do that to me. And then I'd probably do something where I would reach out to her, the wife, as a, you know what, just want to clear the air. Just want to clear the air. Just, seems like something got blown way out of proportion. But then it would cause more drama within the family is the problem.
But it'd be great. It'd feel good.
Yeah.
It would feel good.
That's so weird. And like she truly is the bigger person and not the hassle to just let it go and be like, I'm just trying to move on with my life.
Yeah.
Like she's living rent free in their minds.
They 100%.
She's the third person in that relationship.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
And continues to like enough. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. So the cousin's wedding, right? Friends with the wife. There's 700 to 1,000 people there. And it didn't actually cause as much of a stir. It's not like a 60-person wedding where like one full table is having a brawl. It seems like it was maybe like a couple of verbal altercations. The girl left from the table. Maybe people were like, where did she go? Like all of that. The wife had to have said something to the bride outside.
Yeah. She had to have. She had to have said something. You're right.
Yeah.
I also feel like, why wasn't the man in question that everybody's fighting over like any way a part of any of these conversations?
What about the guy?
What about the guy? What did he say? What did he feel about the situation?
He just
nobody
ducked
checked in
out.
with him. He probably was just like, I'm not doing this. And he just went to go hang out with the guys. And the wife is just probably very insecure about her relationship.
And he's like, I'm not dealing with you right now. And he goes after the guys. The guys are having a good time. Makes her even more insecure.
Yeah. Spiral
Whoa.
from there.
OP does not respond to any of the comments on the updates.
Oh,
sadly.
interesting. Okay.
But let's see what a couple comments are. Not a lot. Let's see. There was somebody who commented about, I forget, somebody commented, what the hell is a white wedding? And then they go, oh, a white wedding.
You have like 700 people at your wedding. I had 120 and that was overwhelming.
I had 16. It was overwhelming. Genuinely. I knew every single person there and it was still overwhelming.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It's so funny. But yeah, I mean, she didn't respond to anything, but thank you for the update. I appreciate the update.
Yeah.
We never get
definitely the bigger person.
Yes.
Out of this. Yeah. I'm just, maybe it's like a Libra trait or something, or I'm just like messed up in the head because I don't like confrontation, but I will just stew over things. And I will just get so worked up about them and have so many arguments in my head, but then like not really do anything about it. So
I hear you.
Bad mix of things.
I don't know if it's bad because in my eyes, I would actually, oh, you want a scene? I'll give you a scene. And then
I wish I was more like that sometimes.
Ew, it gets me into a lot of pickles. Lots of pickles.
You want a scene? I'll show you a scene.
I will show you a scene.
I know. And you actually did go to a wedding with your ex and his wife and everything went fine. Imagine if it hadn't though.
Well, I mean, this is kind of a hot take. I don't think anybody knows about this, but I did. The wife iced me. Like, Smirnoff iced me.
Oh, yeah?
But, like, that was the first time I've ever met her. Was then.
Was when she iced you?
Like, not when, but, like, I was like, why me? Why are you choosing me to ice? Like, we're not friends.
Are you trying to be my friend, or are you trying to be rude?
Yeah, like, it felt that way. I was like, what are we doing? What is this?
What is this? Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I will drink Smirnoff Ice on the rocks. Like, it tastes good to me, so I'll drink it.
I don't love it, but I won't back down from a challenge. I won't back down from a challenge.
But yeah, like, let's say she stepped up and she was like, let's have a conversation. And I would be like, let's
girly, let's do it.
When and where, boo? You just tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not good. When you tap into the I'm pissed, I see red and there's no coming back from it. And then I process.
Gotta sleep it off.
and I sleep it off, and then I feel embarrassed, and then I have to go on an apology tour, and
The apology tour.
So it's just, you either get it on the front end or the back end. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, well, she was definitely, I don't think she's in the wrong.
No.
These were pretty good ones today.
Yeah,
I feel like literally none of those people were in the wrong.
I know. I even tried to find one like, you're the asshole, but it was, the ones that I read were so clearly the asshole. I was like, it's not even fun to talk about.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, oh.
I feel like when people are the actual asshole, though, like, they're not the ones who are going to go onto a forum because they don't feel bad about it.
Right.
It's the people who feel really bad and are like hating on themselves and probably have like low confidence that are like, did I like really do something bad here? Yeah, no. It's never the actual asshole who's asking if they are one.
No. And I'm like, half they seem fake. Like, are you just rage baiting us at this point? So.
Yeah. I know. We should at some point bring our own situation. Like, it doesn't have to be current.
Yeah.
But it could be like
a past situation.
Like a past situation where you've always wondered, like, am I?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
It would definitely. Ooh, that's a good one.
We'll have to think on that one. Because I also, I also, there's something that I really want to talk about. Like, I kind of want to do a friendships part 2. Because I saw this like TikTok clip where this girl said after her wedding, her best friend and maid of honor ghosted her and like never gave her a reason why or anything, like just disappeared. And then in the TikTok, all the comments were like, yeah, I've done this to someone, or, oh, someone did this to me. And I'm like, why is this so common? And then I was like, these are not real friendships if you're willing to do that to each other. Like,
wild.
It was very strange. So I want to like dive into that a little bit.
I mean,
where those are a little bit of like, am I the asshole situations too?
Ooh, I have a good one. Ooh, yeah, it'll be good. I'm excited for that.
Ooh, you have like a personal one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
we should do that. We should do that next time.
Yeah, I need to write it. I need
next
to
time
have it off the cuff.
Sit with it.
Yeah.
Get all the details.
And people
because I'm gonna
context.
grill you. I'm gonna have all the questions.
I know, and people need the context. You know.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
Okay.
good stuff.
Next time. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.